achieve that,
Mr. Thorpe,
then he's probably slackened off a little bit, trying to save a bit of energy for his next 2 matches. These are very long days. And like I said earlier in commentary, these boys and girls are playing 12 and 13 hour days. Not easy. A lot of people at home will think it's a bit of fun playing pool, but at this level your concentration levels have to be very good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and whatever about physical tiredness and exertion and all the rest of it, the amount of mental effort you have to put in to have any chance at this level is huge, as you know only too well, Chris. Must seem like a long time now since you played, because it was Monday you got through in the first group.
Yeah, I actually don't even know what day it is today. Is it Saturday?
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, a lot of people said to me, you know, you probably would have been better finishing 2nd or 3rd and keep having to qualify every day, but for me that's not what it's about. For me it's about getting through as quick as you can and getting as much rest as possible.
Yeah, and people say that, but, you know, there's no guarantee you would have got through any of the other days. That's the thing. I mean, you had your chance, so you got to take it there and then, and much like Billy Thorpe in this opening rack, but he hasn't managed to do it. That's an early setback.
Yeah, I think he miscued on this one. Yeah, he did. Bad timing can cause miscues, and there have been a lot of miscues this week. We saw Darren Appleton do it a couple of times. We saw Alvin do it, and now we've seen Billy do it.
Well, we've talked about Billy Thorpe and the fact that he's in a battle at the moment to avoid being eliminated, but he's not out of the running to make the group semi-finals, because if he wins his 2 remaining matches, then that'll take him on to 3 wins. Forchunsky's finished on 2. The best, Bijsterbosch and Katash can get 2, or Takash rather, can get 2 is 2. So if he wins his last 2 matches, he'll be through.
Yeah, and he's pretty nice on the 7 ball here. He can screw back the cue ball about 4 inches to the left, and he'll be perfect onto the 9. Well, he's over it at a touch, but won't be any bother for Roberto and this 9 ball to take the first rack.
Yeah, very confident start, continuing much the same way he's been going on all day. So I know you've been doing some commentary with us, Chris, but how on earth have you filled the time since Monday?
Not really done a great deal. Obviously we're not allowed to leave the hotel apart from go for a walk around the football ground. We're just really watching a bit of pool, seeing if I can pick up some tips on the break, how to hit them with what spin. Obviously doing a bit of commentary, which is really good, you know. I enjoy being in here with yourself and Carl. Have a good bit of fun along the way.
Oh yeah, it's great to have you, and it's been great getting so many different players in. Eklund Kachi, who doesn't actually speak perfect English or anything like it, but it's pretty good English for a young man from Albania, and he came in and we had a lot of fun with him as well. And then Billy this afternoon, and we've had Niels, who's just so full of enthusiasm and knowledge. So fantastic to have you guys coming in, sharing your input throughout the week. Darren Appleton, of course, we had him for the first couple of days before he was actually playing and then got eliminated. So Roberto Gomez having a great day, 5 ones out of 5 and 1-0 up with the break. Ooh, but not so rosy now.
Thank you.
No, and the 5 and 9 ball are tied up, so it's got a little bit of work to do. But you'll take ball in hand every day of the week. He has got options as Billy. He can play the 2 here and cannon the 9. It's dangerous because you could end up going behind the 9 ball. And this way, you've got to hit the 9 ball. And also got to be careful that you don't tie the 6 up in the same shot. Needs to play this slowly. And that's not good, but as we've said before, he's one of the best bankers in the world, and you would expect him to get this 99 times out of 100. Well, I cannot believe what I've just seen there from Billy. No reason whatsoever to go into the 6 ball. He should have been going into the 9 ball, and he couldn't fail to be on the 6. I'm afraid sometimes you reap what you sow in this game, and that was a bad decision there from Billy.
Now Mark Bijsterbosch, I can tell you, while Billy Thorpe studies this, has won 5-1 against Naoki Oi, so he finishes with 2 wins. And he's got 20 racks on the board, so he finishes behind Mieszko Fortunski, who's got 2 wins and 22 racks. And he'll finish behind Oi, Ocean and Gomez on matches won anyway, so by my reckoning that means Bijsterbosch can't actually get through.
And this isn't an easy shot for Roberto, but he's played it well, played it very well. And this is going to hurt Billy, because Billy needed to win this match, because if Christina Katach beats him in the last match,
attention please,
Billy Thorpe will be out.
Yeah, assuming he's lost this one, of course. As you say, as you rightly say, he does need the win. He hasn't really found any momentum so far this week at all, Billy Thorpe. It's the 3rd group he's been involved in. He did get through to the semi-finals in 4th place in the first group he played in, lost to David O'Cady, but only 2 wins yesterday out of 6 and only 1 so far today.
Well, he's decided to go for the bank. That is unbelievable. And that's twice Roberto's done this. Once in this match, once in the last match.
What a steal this would be. So he makes up for his earlier error, and just moments ago Billy Thorpe looked to be heading 2-0 down. Instead, he's back on level terms at 1-all, and he'll have the break in the 3rd rack.
How on earth has Roberto missed that ball there? You know, once, yes, it can happen. On the second time, you've got to put all your concentration into it, knowing full well that you don't need to play position. It's not a tough shot what he's playing, but for some reason he decided to hit it quite hard, and there was quite a bit of movement on the shot.
Just looking at the table here, we know Gomez and Ocean are through. Oi finishes on 3 wins. Now, Billy Thorpe can also get to 3 wins, as we've said, but Fortunski and Bijsterbosch both finish with 2 wins, and the most to catch can get to is 2, so I guess that means Oi is through to the semi-finals for the 2nd night in a row as well.
Mr. Thorpe to break.
Takash can't make it. The best she can do is 2 match wins and 20 racks.
Good break there from Billy. Perfect on the 1. And everything's in the open. Just needs to keep tight control of that cue ball. He has let it get away from him a few times.
Just shows you how quickly things can turn around. As I was saying a few minutes ago, looked to be heading 2-0 down. Here he is now with a chance to run out from the break. and go in front. They're just starting on the other table. Alban Ocean and Naoki Oi. That'll be the last match of the round robin section on table 2. I think we're heading for another late finish, aren't we? You look at it now, it's 8:15 UK time. We're just into this match. There's another one to come after it. And then we've got the semi-finals and finals, so 10:30 finish or thereabouts last night. I think we'll go way past that tonight. Oh, but he's passed up this chance as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of unforced errors creeping into the game. Fatigue is definitely showing. And Roberto is normally very good at these shots. He's very good at clipping the ball thin. Well, he's cut it in too thin. How do you overcut that one?
Well, the 9 is blocking the 4, but... or is it even? He's going to play the jump shot. Would you have thought he'd play the kick here?
No, I think I'd play the jump shot, but he doesn't want that to be next to the 5 ball. And it's landed a little bit funky.
Yeah, a bit too close for comfort. He'll still fancy it though, and pretty much automatic position on the 6.
Well, I'm going to say I think he'd be better playing it in the right-hand corner pocket. And that's a good shot, but this is no gimme to get on the 7. Doesn't want to land straight on it either. The 6 balls are guaranteed. Needs to keep good control of this cue ball. And that's just about perfect.
Well, he's missed a couple of balls in this match that you wouldn't expect him to. But he's not been punished by Roberto Gomez. Billy Thorpe was 1-0 down, but he's taken 2 in a row, and he's taken the upper hand in what is a very big match for him in Group 5. Stay with us.
What a shot by Alban Ocean. One thing's guaranteed, that shot will appear on plenty of highlight reels.
Whoa, did he split the wicket? What a beautiful shot that was. What a beautiful execution.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's best if you get up to the table and just hit the ball.
3 of the 4 places in the Group 5 semi-finals have already been filled in the Predator Championship League here in Milton Keynes. Roberto Gomez is through, Alban Ocean and Naoki Oi are both through as well. They're playing each other at the moment, in fact, on the other table. And it's still up in the air as to whether the 4th place will go to Mieszko Forczynski or Billy Thorpe. Thorpe in an unusual position at this late stage of the group in that he can still make the semi-finals, and there's also a possibility that if he doesn't, he could be eliminated from the tournament altogether. He's bottom of the group table at the moment with only 1 win, but of course he's the only player who's only completed 4 matches. All the others have completed at least 5, and in some cases the full complement of 6. It's going well for Thorpe at the moment. He was 1-0 down, and despite his play being a bit ragged in the 2 racks since then, he has managed to win them both. So Roberto Gomez is 2-1 down as he breaks off in the 4th.
Powerful break once again from Roberto, and again no shot at the 1. Caught them slightly wrong, caught the right hand side of the 1 ball, which is why the cue ball has gone over to the right hand side of the table. Can clip the 1, doesn't want to move it too far. Well, he's not hooked him, and he knows he should have got a good snooker there. That was a poor effort from Roberto.
Yeah, it's a little bit like what happened to Oi yesterday, as we were saying. Just seemed to lose his edge a bit as we got towards the end of the day. I mean, the only thing he's playing for really now is to try and finish first in the table, and when you look back over the first 4 groups, only 1 player who's done that has actually ended up winning the group. So it's not necessarily something you particularly want to do. I'm sure he'd like to finish with 6 out of 6, but ultimately, as you said, Chris, main thing is he's in the semi-finals.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Get yourself there, and anything can happen. And Roberto's just played a really good shot there. Perfect position on the 2 to get to the 3. He's got a choice of playing the 3-5 combination shot or drawing below the 3 to play it in the top left hand corner. And he's played bang in between both, and he may have fallen quite lucky. Can he clip off the 3 and make the 5 ball?
Gomez needs to win 3 racks, incidentally, to make sure of finishing first, because even if he lost 5-3, he'd finish with 5 match wins and 28 racks. And the only player who can get to 5 wins other than him is Alban Ocean, and the most he can get to is 27 racks.
Well, Billy's going to jump over the side of the 3. Is he going to bank it round 4 rails and try and keep it safe? Or is he going to try and make the 5? And he's played a brilliant shot here. This slows up. That is a really, really good shot he's played there. And he meant to do that. Another good shot from Roberto. Some good tactical shots coming off in this match.
Think of all the days since the shot clock rather, it is late in the day, was brought in. This is probably the one that's seen the most tactical play. Probably no particular reason for that, or maybe because it's getting late in the week and things are getting close to last chance time in terms of getting into the winners group. But that would be my observation on it.
Yeah, and another good jump shot from Billy. And what does Roberto do here? Does he play safe? Does he go for the bank? think he's going to clip off and try and stick the cue ball in behind the 6, but if he doesn't get it tight, he'll leave a chance. That's a good shot there, he's got that very tight. Well, this is some of the very best safety play that you'll see. Roberto is going to try and kick this 3 ball into the right hand corner pocket. He's miscued. And another miscue. I know Kelly Fisher had quite a few in her match.
It's been a strange match this, hasn't it? All sorts of mishaps and things going wrong, and a chance here for Billy Thorpe now to go 3-1 up. It would be ironic if after only winning 1 match all day, he was the only player to then beat Roberto Gomez in the round robin stage.
Well, he's certainly capable of it. For that, I'm sure.
Naoki Oi is 2-0 up on the other table against Alban Ocean, and he's at the table in the 3rd rack with a decent chance to go further in front. They're both through. They could end up playing each other in the semi-finals, in fact.
Nice little nudge there on the 6 ball. He's laughing, he's Billy. He wouldn't be laughing if he was stuck to it.
Looks like Roberto Gomez has seen the funny side too. So, the simplest of 9 balls for Billy Thorpe. 3 in a row for him now. He leads Roberto Gomez by 3 racks to 1. Now, if Thorpe wins, obviously that keeps him in contention for a place in the semi-finals, as we've said. If he doesn't win the match, he's got to get at least 4 racks. If he loses 5-3, which is the only other possible score for him to lose now, then he wouldn't be able to catch Fortunski, who would then get through with only 2 wins out of 6.
Just looking over at the other table, and Naoki Oi is leading 2-0 over Albin. Albin's work is done so far. He has qualified for the semi-final, but he's still got to try and win every match.
Rack number 5, current score is 3-1 in favour of Mr. Thorpe. Mr. Thorpe, 2 breaks.
That's Ocean's 35th match. He's trying to get through to the semi-finals for the 4th time in the 5 groups. Oh, that was a little tester, but he's played it well.
And is he going to play for the 3-9 combination? He can spin this 2 ball in with a lot of right hand spin. And that's what he's done.
Well, that was the idea anyway. That's gone all wrong.
Yeah, for me, I thought he should have played for the combo. But Billy will probably make this in the side pocket, maybe 3 or 4 times out of 10. He's going to kick off the side rail and try and make the 3 ball into the side pocket. Just calling an extension there so he can work out where to hit. There is a system for these kick shots. Well, he's missed it by quite some distance, and this is Roberto's chance.
That wasn't one of the guys from Iron Maiden that you got a rear view shot of there. That was John Lehman, the game's senior referee from New York.
An actor on Broadway, I believe.
Yeah, he's been in all sorts of things. I think he's been getting small roles in some very big movies. He does a lot of voiceovers on commercials and things like that as well.
And I have noticed every time Roberto has had to put a stroke on the cue ball, he's missed. And once again, Billy's played
proving decisive all that often. It's not like people are breaking and running on a regular basis or anything like that. But still, bottom line is Gomez has still got to win another 3 racks if he's to complete the perfect 6 that David O'Cady did earlier in the week. What he has got is perfect position on the 9 ball. So Roberto Gomez still clinging on here. Billy Thorpe remains on the hill at 4-2.
Going to the bottom cushion, maybe off the 8. Oh, trick shot by Woodward. What a shot by Evolution.
One thing's guaranteed, that shot will appear on plenty of highlight reels.
Whoa, did he split the wicket? What a beautiful shot that was. What a beautiful execution.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's best if you get up to the table and just hit the ball.
This championship is being played with the new Aramith tournament set. Featuring a unique molecular structure, it guarantees razor-sharp precision and unsurpassed longevity. Unquestionably the best pool balls in the world, this set is available in a TV and a value pack version, as well as in the new My Aramith range of ball and cue cases. Now you can bring and play with the best ball set everywhere you go. My Aramith, bringing new dimensions to your billiards experience.
Billy Thorpe still on the hill then, after Roberto Gomez won the 6th rack to close to 4-2. Thorpe, though, has the break in rack 7. He's embroiled in 2 fights at the same time here. He's still in contention for a place in the group semi-finals. And there's still a chance he could finish last and go out altogether. But he can't think too much about all that at the moment. Just get this win under his belt, have a look at the table, try to figure out what he needs, and take it from there. Mark Boisterbosch is in 5th at the moment. isn't entirely safe yet from elimination. He won't be going through to the semis, we know that, but it is still possible he can end up in 7th place, and Tkach and Thorpe could both survive depending on the outcome of their match. Anyway, we'll try to clear all that up in due course. But for now, Thorpe has to see this one out, and Chris, he couldn't really have asked for a better outcome than that.
Yeah, really nice break there. Made 3 balls and got a clear shot at the 2. Automatic position for the 3 ball. And he doesn't have a great deal to do.
If it does finish 5-2, then that means Roberto Gomez still won't have done enough to guarantee finishing in 1st place. He would finish on 5 wins and 27 racks. And Albin Ocean, if he beats Naoki Oi, would finish on 5 wins and 27 racks, and it would then go to a count back of racks lost, and Gomez would then have lost 20. So, by my reckoning, that means Ocean would finish 1st, just as he did yesterday.
Yeah, once again, Billy played a really poor shot on the 5 ball, or 4 ball to get onto the 6, but recovered well.
So this is all over. Billy Thorpe has saved the best for last in a 5-2 win over Roberto Gomez. He's the first player today to beat the man from the Philippines, denies him the perfect 6, and keeps himself in contention, not just to stay in the tournament, but maybe even to reach the group semi-finals. He still has 1 match to go. It's against Christina Tkach. That'll be coming up in just a few minutes' time.